I literally ran for my life because the guy was like coming up from the hill. So he was like coming down and I sort of saw his t-shirt and I was like, oh, I'm not gonna stay here. So I bolted for the exit. I've never seen the sun this orange in a while. And it's so visible, like so circular. That's pretty cool. Good morning guys! Today I wanted to explore the Bukit Batok area. There are 3 places that I want to take you guys because I think it's really nice, and if you don't live in Singapore you probably don't really know about these hidden gems. The first location is one that you probably will be really surprised exists in Singapore. It's very noisy because I'm on the roadside and this place is really obscure. It's actually really cool that we have an abandoned Torii gate in Singapore. So imagine the ones in Japan but like a more rugged sort of look. So let's head on in. I will also write up how to get here in my blog post if you're interested. This place is in a random neighborhood. You see the HDB, which is the public housing in Singapore, and you come across this sign and a really random cone. So this will sort of indicate the path in, which is really cool. Super obscure. I must warn you that there are a lot of mozzies in this place. So I don't really like staying here too long. I've been here once with my friends. Whoa! Thankfully, yeah, it's not that secluded. And take a look at this. Probably good to come here on a weekend when there's like more people, or if you're like coming as a group on a weekday, then it's fine, because it's quite scary to come here by yourself on a weekday when it's like more quiet. So initially my friends and I thought that this place was natural, but then we realized it was man-made because you can see all these holes in the rocks, which is quite funny, but still a pretty cool place. I keep hearing all these rustling sounds and I can't figure out what it is. It's probably like some sort of lizard or squirrel. But anyways, further up you'll see a well, which I will show you guys in a bit. But this is a path that will actually take you up to the abandoned Torii gates. This is something we didn't realize. And yeah, initially we thought it would be straight on past the well, but when I came here with my friends on a weekend, there was another group of young people who were here and they told us that they actually went ahead past the well and they realized that it was kind of like going off into the forest. So they found this little path that actually takes you to the Torii gates. So we followed them and we found it. We're gonna go there in a bit, but I wanted to show you guys the well first. So there actually isn't anything in the well. It's just a pretty cool structure. You can see right here. So like I said, the other group was kind of like trudging through and they realized that it was just going deep into the jungle. So you can actually come to this place from the other end if you really want to trek through the jungles, but I don't really recommend that because you would really be like trying to figure out how to get here. So I think this is the best way. It's really quick and a short walk from the bus stop and the main road. As you can tell, you can hear a lot of traffic. So I think this is a much more feasible way to get to this place. This is the Bukit Batok Hillside Park. I hate coming to abandoned places by myself. Next time I'll do this on a weekend. So I'm gonna make this really quick. Look at the tree right there. So interesting. Thankfully you've got markers all along, so it definitely helps you get around and know your way. You want to be careful when you're walking here because there's a lot of shrub and branches. But there, can you see in the distance? That's the abandoned Torii gate. Okay, I see someone in the distance and it's kind of freaky, so I'm gonna head out of here and take you guys to the second location. I'm really sweaty right now. It's really hot, but I literally ran for my life because the guy was like coming up from the hill. So he was like coming down and I sort of saw his t-shirt and I was like, oh, I'm not gonna stay here. So I bolted for the exit. I almost fractured my ankle, which was kind of scary. Just be careful, and like I said, it's probably best to come on a weekend if you're coming by yourself because there tends to be more people exploring this place, or if you're coming as a group then it's fine. So now I'm gonna take you guys to the second location, which is one of my favorites in Singapore. If you're like me and you tend to get bitten by mozzies, just be prepared to be eaten alive when you're in there. Right now I'm headed to the little guilin. I've actually featured this place in a previous vlog like last year, but I really like it and I wanted to film it again since we're in the Bukit Batok area. Right now I'm cutting through the HDB to get to Bukit Gombak, which is the nearest train station. If you take a bus from the bus stop back there, you still have to walk quite a fair bit, like 10 minutes, and this walking route is going to take about 18 minutes. So I figured, you know, the distance, the travel commute is going to be about the same time, so I'll just walk there. I just came across this mural done by poly students and it's really cool, and as I was filming, again, someone always comes up to me when I'm like taking photos or filming. There was this really sweet lady who was telling me about this artist, a local artist who does a lot of these street murals. I'll put up his Insta page and I think his work is amazing. You've probably seen it featured all over social media, but it's really nice to put the face of the artist to his name. So yeah, just giving a little bit of a shout out there. There are a lot of food options below the housing estate in this area, but if you want, you have McDonald's over there. I believe the Bukit Batok hillside park, which was where I was at, was somewhere around here. And then I cut through the housing estate to get to here. So the little guilin is just here. It's really pretty, especially when you see it while you're driving past in a car. It's really cool. Or like if you cycle, it's also really pretty. So we're gonna hit there now. Not sure if you guys can see all the little patches of spider webs. It's all over this grass field. So I think it's really cool that Singapore has this rock formation. It gets its name Guilin from the city of Guilin in China, which is famous for all these limestone rocks. So yeah, I think it's really cool. It's a really nice park to come to. It's unfortunate that right now there's construction going on, so it's a little bit noisy, but other than that, it's really peaceful. You've got two sides of the park, so I've actually walked up the stairs and you sort of get this side facing of the quarry, and if you go to the main part of the park, you also get a really nice view of the rock, which I'll take you guys there in a bit. I really like that willow tree right at the end there. I think it's super cool. I'll take you guys there in a bit. I love this spot, it's so magical, especially when the wind blows and the leaf falls. It really feels like a movie. Check out this dome, it's so cool! Yeah, I think the architecture of it is really interesting. And I love it when structures incorporate greenery into it. I think it's so beautiful. I think that this little local gem is so cool. The fact that it's in the housing area and it's like just so random, you wouldn't really know about it unless you live in this area. I definitely recommend you check it out. It's especially breathtaking if you cycle in the area and you come across it, or if you drive by car. So I'm gonna take you guys to one more place which is in the area before calling it a day. If you're in the area, I also recommend you check out the Bukit Batok Nature Park. In here you'll find this really nice quarry and it's at the end of this road up. Thankfully it's not that long of a walk because right now it's super hot. It is 11:30. I really want to go home, but I wanted to show you guys this place before heading home. Thankfully it's not that long of a walk. It's about 10 minutes to the end where you'll see the quarry. I should seriously start bringing small change around because I could really use a nice cold refreshing drink from the vending machine. I just have to wait until I get home. Isn't this place stunning? I think it's so cool that the rock formation is red. It's a beautiful quarry in this area. Whoa, that's crazy. That was a massive landslide that happened there. That's it for today's vlog. I hope you guys had fun joining me on this adventure around the Bukit Gombak and Bukit Batok area. I'm gonna head home now because it's super hot and I'm getting hungry, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!